So I'm gonna do a little PSA for y'all, right? So your boy right here, y'all. Some of y'all might know him from the internet, Dr. Shiva. The Indians are upset because white people is they don't like stuff white people saying or doing or whatever directly to them. They catching strays all of a sudden, right? These tools, right? A lot of these bootleg tools, right? These coconuts, you know what I mean? They catching strays, so now they getting upset and they want to start talking about nigga this, nigga that, and they treating us like niggas, right? They upset with what's going on in the United States, and they crying and shit, right? These coconuts and these Indian coconuts, they upset. So I'm gonna play a little bit of this coconut crying, and now he said, black people don't own the word niggas. They treating us like niggas. We can say niggas, blah blah blah. I'm gonna do a little PSA for y'all, but let me play a little bit of this real quick.
Everyone, we're going to have a uh, important discussion today on a very important topic on what is going on with really the H-1B and the depth of the analysis of it that is required for people to really understand. We're going to provide a systems analysis. We have a very important title. Yeah, 1 second, Suresh. Yeah. And we're going to go live and we're going to do this as a Twitter space. I'm also going to have this on Twitter here. So let me present the Twitter space here. And I think I should be able to bring it in here. Let me go to the Twitter space screen here. Here we go. Okay, so those of you at home should also be able to see, or we're streaming it also on what's called Twitter Space. Some of you may know what Twitter Space is. So we have it on Twitter Space as well as we have it live right here. So we have I have two co-hosts that are joining me, Suresh Ramaya, who actually came here on an H-1B, and then we also have Alan Erickson, who Alan and I worked with very closely on the Real Indian, Fake Indian campaign. Some of you may remember when I ran against Elizabeth Warren. Let me start by first of all introducing our two co-hosts. Suresh, our two hosts, and let me introduce myself. This is Dr. Shiva Ayyadurai. And we're going to have a conversation here. And the title that I put it out there, which I think is the appropriate title. And first of all, let me tell you, black people don't own the word niggas. Okay, I've been called nigga most of my life growing up in New Jersey. It is a very important term for people to use to understand slavery and indentured servitude. In fact, the first slaves were Indians who were taken out of India for many, many years. So black people out there, you don't own the word niggas. Okay, so get over it. Okay, because there are a lot of Indian niggas right now. In fact, there's house niggers and field niggas. I happen to be a field nigger who got off the plantation. But most of the Indians who came to the United States are house niggas. And we're going to discuss that. It's very important to understand this dynamic of and why we must use these appropriate words. Malcolm X used the word house slave and field slave. But it's more important to use these words. The black rap artists do not own this term. In fact, it's a quite widely used term, and we should use it appropriately. So if you have a problem with that, you can just leave the space. Okay?
Yeah, so I'm gonna leave the space. Now I'm gonna do a public service announcement for your boy, Dr. Shiva. You better keep that shit on the internet, right? If you know what's good for you, you know what I'm saying. Like, you better keep that type of shit on the internet and at MIT or whatever you hang out with. And I wouldn't. That shit he was just talking is some la la land shit. And that go for Fat Joe, for Puerto Ricans, Indians. Y'all motherfuckers should be on notice. But particularly, I guess people like Fat Joe done put a battery in the back of these Indians who catching strays from their pale counterparts at the moment, right? They get for whatever reason they getting riled up because they catching a lot of strays, and so I guess they talking. I don't know if they talking about getting rid of them, cutting their H-1B1s from India or what. So now they feel like, oh, they treating us like niggas. Black people don't own the word nigga. Nigga, nigga, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah. But then start talking about some Indian. He said some shit about um, the first slaves, whatever. Wasn't no, listen, Jack, wasn't no fucking slaves here from India. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe somewhere else. But that's some new shit. We ain't had no slaves around here in Jim Crow, from slavery and Jim Crow from India. So you can keep that shit you're talking, right? And I'm gonna do a public service announcement for all of these immigrants. Don't let this dude get you hurt. Don't let Fat Joe and this Indian man get you hurt. I'm just saying, I'm doing a PSA for you, right? Don't let them get you hurt, because we moving into a very volatile time, and a lot of these these goofies like him, right, gonna put a battery in your back, and you gonna run up on some black people talking about, yo, my nigga, which way is the McDonald's, and you gonna get your helmet spent around, right? Somebody gonna, smack your helmet backwards. So if you smart, don't let these people gas you up. Everybody ain't for that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what the fuck where he's getting this from. He's gassing people up to do shit that if you street smart, you wouldn't do. Right? That's the thing with these people. I don't give a fuck about how many tattoos you got, where you grew up at. The shit he talking about is shit you do on Twitter and the internet and at MIT where he from. In that area where a bunch of white people and immigrants at. You see what I'm saying? The same with like Fat Joe and different other little characters. Right? Do that shit around these coons and these as he said, these house Negroes that you around. If you do that around the wrong people, right, you risking your safety. You know what I'm saying? Like me, for instance. I don't know you, Jack. If I'm in Walmart or walking somewhere and some clown, I don't give a fuck if you are, what rainbow you from? From what part of the diversity pain train you jumped the fuck off of? If you run up on me, talk about, yo, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fuck your day up. It's gonna be a bad day for you. You know what I mean? It's gonna end badly. You dig what I'm saying? Like, you walking to me with that shit. I might think it's like, yo, what is this? Candid camera or some shit? It's a camera somewhere. Y'all like hosting me? No, I'm serious, my nigga. Where's the McDonald's? Some wild shit like that. I'd probably laugh. I'd be like, yo, you hosting me? Or some bullshit? Because I know you ain't serious, motherfucker. Y'all motherfuckers don't know what time it is out here. For real. And you got this motherfucking Indian telling people, oh yeah, black people don't own the word Indian. Then telling some fantasy about India. I don't give a fuck what was going on in India. This ain't India, motherfucker. I think he goes on to say he got here in 1970. Him and his father and them. He's some tether, right? Some anchor baby. He came here like around the time Kamala Harris got here. 1969, 1970. Right? And his mother and father went to work for some white people. They had degrees in math, whatever. And he grew up in some white neighborhood. And he went to MIT. I don't give a fuck where you from. I don't give a fuck about your story. We've been here 400 years. Jack. And no, black people don't own the word nigga. That is true. That is very true. That is a 100% true statement. But I tell you this. If you motherfuckers keep putting batteries in people's back, and they keep that shit up, like a bunch of you gas these motherfucking Indians up, and the rest of y'all keep getting gassed up, and you talking about, you run up on somebody with that shit and start talking about, you don't own the word nigga. Look, nigga, dude, you gonna get fucked up. I'm just giving you a PSA. I know me, I wouldn't have it. I'm just not having it. Like, Just don't do it. Not that I'm that sensitive and no shit like that. I just don't like a lot. I just don't like motherfuckers, and I ain't for it. You know what I mean? For real. I just don't fuck with a lot of people, and I ain't for it. I ain't the one for that. Cause I mind my business and I stay out the way, and I don't disrespect nobody. Even though I don't care for a lot of motherfuckers, I don't disrespect them. And I don't care for you because I know you a clown like this dude. You see what I'm saying? You a fuck nigga like him, and you'll do some fuck shit, and you'll make me have to go in on you. So I kind of steer clear of people, right? Because I know they dudes like him, and they'll run up on you with some dumb shit, and then, you know what I mean? Somebody will get hurt. Because I don't have to pay. I know I'm not. I don't know about others. These niggas got a lot of patience for intolerance for bullshit from random people. I don't. I let that shit. That shit is done. But the fuck if I would let some Indians walk up to me in a bar or in Walmart or anywhere at school, start talking about, yo, nigga, which way is the McDonald's? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what type of Negroes are they breeding in America today? I mean, the weakness, the weak moisture is unbearable to me. I don't know about other people, but the moisture is becoming unbearable to me. It's becoming disgusting that you would let some fucking Indians, right, who come over here and bootlick these white people, and then when the white people get mad, start turning on them, they start talking about black people don't earn nigga. We can say nigga anytime we want. They treating us like niggas. They treat you like niggas. Hold up. You're out of line, motherfucker. You are getting too comfortable. And somebody should tell you that as a warning. You're getting too comfortable. You, Fat Joe, all of y'all. Somebody should tell y'all. All these fucking immigrants from India and all these other places. You're getting too fucking comfortable. I don't know what the fuck you think this is. You motherfuckers are goofy with a capital G. Nah, black people don't own the word nigga. But I will guarantee you, Dr. Shiva, right? If you run up on the right black person on the wrong day, talking about, yo, nigga, I can say nigga to you because you don't earn the word, and start talking a bunch of that goofy shit, right? Seriously, dude. You don't get your head cracked. That's just that's not, I'm not condoning violence or nothing like that. I'm just giving you motherfuckers a PSA. Public service announcement. Don't do it to yourself, right? Because it's like the lottery. You might not get hit you might not hit the first time, maybe not the 10th time, maybe not even the 20th time. But you might hit the lottery the 50th time you do that. And then it might go all the way left. You know what I'm saying? It may go all the way fucking left. You may get away with it once, twice. I see motherfuckers getting away, like Fat Joe. You may keep getting away with that. And my thing is this: if dudes, listen, if you got a problem with Fat Joe and the rest of these motherfuckers, Myron Gaines, Fat Joe, people like this, make sure you deal with them on site. Don't keep making videos about that shit. You know what I mean? Like me, I don't just make videos. Like if an Indian ran up on me, you know what I'm saying? Or anybody, it don't even matter. I'd be like, this is my lucky day. You see what I'm saying? I was like, wow. I would, like I said, I think this is a joke. This is my lucky day. Like, motherfucker, are you crazy? You can't be serious right now. I'm not that type of Negro. I'm not your Negro. I think as James Baldwin said, I am not your Negro. Don't do that. I don't know if you've been listening to Dr. Shiva or you've been listening to Fat Joe or who the fuck you've been listening to, but you better get down the block while you still can. You see? You're doing the wrong thing in the wrong context. It's not gonna work. That's not gonna work out for you. This is crazy, man. Right? I don't know. These people get too comfortable. I don't know where the fuck they getting off with this shit. If you mad at white people, keep black people out of your mouth. If you got a problem with white people catching strays from them now, because you've been over here shining their shoes since the 70s, and now y'all catching strays, because shit is getting tight and is about to go down, deal with white people. Don't start talking about they niggerizing us. They treating us like niggas, and then start drag black people into it. Don't drag. Why you putting us into it, and then start, you know what I mean? Start, got black people catching strays. Cause then you gonna catch one. Like now. What the fuck you think people just gonna roll over while you just roll up on them talking this bullshit? Same with Candace Owens. She went on Piers Morgan, right? Her immigrant ass from the Caribbean. And she gonna say black people use slavery as an excuse for everything. Bitch, please. You fucking bootleg bedwench. Bitch, please. What the fuck are you talking about? And of course, a white motherfucker like Piers Morgan, that's music to his ears. That's right. Black people use slavery as an excuse for everything. Says who? Says some bedwenching bitch named Candace Owens from the Caribbean? Some immigrant? Bitch, maybe in the immigrant, maybe in the Caribbean where the island you from. But don't bring that shit to America talking that shit. And white people, that's why they let her get away with all the shit she getting away with right now. Because she says shit like that. The bitch is a scumbag race grifter. Like this dude. Right? Talking about black people don't own the word nigga. We'll call, because they mad at white people. So you drag black people in the mud. And then you say, you start talking this, goofy shit. Putting a battery in the back to a lot of people, then you will get these people hurt. You start that shit, y'all can't normalize it. You're too comfortable in a house that's not yours, and you're gonna try to normalize something, and you think maybe some Indians are listening to this. So they'll be listening to it and be like, yeah, he's right. That's right. That's right. That's right, Muhammad. I don't know, whatever the fuck your name is. That's right. What's the Indian name? I don't even know. Whatever their fucking names is, right? That's right, Kamala, or whatever the fuck they names is. Right? Muhammad, or whatever the fuck they is. We could say nigga to any of these niggas, these black people we want. Who they think they is. Okay. Good luck with that. You better keep that shit on YouTube and on Twitter and wherever you from. Just a PSA. Seriously, man, don't listen to. I'm gonna warn motherfuckers. Listen, dude, do yourself a favor. Don't listen to these guys. These are internet goofies. These are not serious people that be in the streets. These are not people. What I mean in the streets, I mean just anywhere in general. Like, these are not normal people. Because if they was normal, they wouldn't tell you to do no shit like that. They wouldn't gas you up like that. If they was a cool motherfucker, you know what I mean? Like a cool motherfucker be like, hey, man. They see you, doing some like goofy shit. They might tell you, hey, bro, come here. Listen, don't do that. Not around here. That ain't a good look. That's not cool. You know what I mean? You get yourself hurt. All right? Oh, okay. All right. Get on out of here, son. Like me, right? That's what I would tell. Like I'm telling motherfuckers. Yo, listen, son. Don't do that. You know what I mean? You skating on thin ice already. All of y'all. On thin fucking ice. That's not a good look. Be cool. You see what I'm saying? You're getting too comfortable on thin ice. And you're gonna pour gasoline on a fire, especially with these goofy ass Indians. So anyway, man, just don't do it. That's all I got.